I call it by a different name, like I just call it the nerves.
For me personally, anxiety is kind of like a self-check.
I feel like overthinking things.
I haven't dealt with it personally, but yeah, I have met some people that have dealt with it.
I experience both on a personal level and with others. I have a lot of friends that do suffer from anxiety, and that leads to them rejecting to go out whenever we want to go to certain places. And I personally deal with anxiety in terms of a lot of self-doubt. I really don't believe myself that I can do something in certain situations.
I mean, it's everywhere. I mean, me, a lot in my family, I would say more. And that's kind of where I think that's helped me deal with it, just because I'm usually my mom has a lot of anxiety, and I have a very good friend that has a lot of anxiety. She lives in New York, and I'm usually kind of dealing with their anxiety, so I think it helps me deal with my anxiety. And mine's a different kind of anxiety. It's probably more existential and not circumstantial, I guess, if that makes any sense.
The best way I can describe my anxiety is so say there's a house, and with the outside the house, there's no sound. You're not hearing anything from the sound. But once you walk inside, it's get creep closer, you start hearing the noise, you start hearing the bombastic sounds of a speaker of thoughts going all around you, and it can be more weight than you think going inside or so. So that's the best way I can describe my anxiety is I show myself as a calm individual, but inside I'm
When I have my anxiety attacks, it kind of reminds me don't judge people because you don't know what they're going through. Not many people know about my anxiety because I don't really open up about it that much. But when it occurs to me, that's when I'm wow, I don't know who this could be happening to, honestly.
If it doesn't feel up to your standards, you start to just kind of go into a cycle of just trying to fix it and still not being where you want it. It's out there, but then you're really nervous about it. You don't know how it's going to be perceived, and you tend to just worry about it a lot. I feel worrying and getting very uncomfortable about the situation kind of all ties into it.
For our generation, I'd say that it's getting a little bit better, but at the same time, there is so many people that deal with anxiety, and it's we don't look out for those people, because if, for example, if I'm comfortable speaking in front of people and stuff, I don't think about the others that are not comfortable. Yeah, we don't really look out for each other in this generation. So I'd say it's getting better, but it could get more better.
I feel it's getting a bit better because it's actually slowly being recognized as a real problem and issue in terms of in the medical field and in terms of social contexts, if that's a word.
Illuminate it, make it more clear, because I think the uncertainty is what keeps it coming back. There's no way to really stop something that you're not sure is there until whatever you didn't do is already not done.